You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world and all of my friends around the world. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a lovely day here in Gwinnett County, 72 degrees going up to a lovely 83. That's nice right there. It was nice yesterday. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It was just beautiful. Beautiful day. It was a beautiful morning. I went outside. I had to get my fresh air. I had to thank the trees for clean oxygen, thank the ground for a solid foundation, all of that good stuff. Yes, you got to give thanks. Give thanks to everything. Everything is breathing around you. So you got to give thanks. Thank you to this microphone so that I can talk to y'all around the world. Thank you to the internet so I can talk to y'all around the world. Yeah, be thankful, be grateful. Today is a great day. If you woke up this morning and you can do all the things that you did yesterday and that's a good thing, then you need to be grateful and thankful. I'm just saying. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I did. What did I do? So Friday, dinner with my daughter and my friend Georgette and the baby, my daughter Dominique and my sugar baby Carter and Georgette. We went to dinner. My husband went fishing with my uncle. So we just hung out, had a girls' evening out for dinner. That was pretty cool. And then on Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? I don't think I did much. I think me and the husband went to dinner on Saturday. Did we go to dinner on Saturday? I don't know what I did on Saturday, actually. I don't know what I did. But anyway, Sunday, nope, that's not true. Saturday, I went to the office and I set up my new office. Yep, because we got the studio, but I had never went in there and set the office up. So I went in and set the office up, put my little dry erase board on the wall and put the computers up, and because I literally have to get out of this house, right? And I know some people going, well, why you got to get out? I feel like I feel like when I'm out the house, I actually get more done. And here's why I say that, because when I'm in this house, you could take a break 10, 20 times a day, and I probably work longer, but I don't know if I get more done. And I don't know if I'm as structured, because if I take a break, even if I take my lunch break, I say, okay, I'm going to take my lunch break and I'm going to watch TV while I take my lunch break, right? So I go in there and find like a business video on YouTube. But here's the problem. It's always like a video. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. By the time I look at one, I want to look at the next one. And even though it's kind of pertaining to work, I'm not working. So I just find that if I get out the office, I think I'll be a little bit more productive. And I will get a lot more done than I get done now. Now I get a lot done, but I feel like I can get a lot more done. So I don't know. I'll see. So I'll be going into the office Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That's because Mondays are busy. Mondays are always very busy. So I have to do the show. Then I have to write articles and stuff like that. And then I have either a networking event or I have a show. So I'm relaunching Built Together, which stands for Blacks United in Leading Technology. I'm relaunching that next week. I'm relaunching Talk Business with Audrey. That's going to be coming on Thursdays. So I got a lot going on. But Built Together comes on like at 6:00 in the evening. So I don't want to be out in the streets at 6:00, coming home at 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I'm just gonna. So Mondays is going to be my homework day. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be in the office. And Friday is supposed to be my day, which it never really is, outside of doing the Breakfast Club, which is this coming Friday. So if you're in the area and you want to come out and network and have breakfast with us, we're going to be at the Peachtree Cafe, downtown Lawrenceville, located at 30 South Clayton Street. I get there at 8 o'clock. So we can meet up, talk, have a mastermind over breakfast. Be sure you can join us. It's free. You don't have to eat if you don't want to eat, but if you do want to eat, you just pay for your food. If you just want to join in, it's no charge for that. So I hope you come out and join us. That's going to be this coming Friday at 8 o'clock. We call it the Gwinnett Business Breakfast Club, but you are welcome, even if you don't live in Gwinnett County. So if you just want to come out and talk business, talk politics, talk tech with us over breakfast, I would love to have you come out. The last meeting we had, they had to keep putting tables together. It was so crazy because we had 2 tables. They had to add 2 more tables because people kept coming. And at first, I didn't think anybody was coming because I was sitting there by myself about 15, 20 minutes. Then one person showed up, and then the next person, and the next person, and 3 people came together, and I was like, oh my goodness. So the guy, the manager, his name, he's a nice guy too. His name is Trey, which I was like, I never forget that name because that's my nephew's name. I said, Trey, I need another table. So they added a table. Then next thing I know, Trey, I need another table. They added another table. So we had a great breakfast though. So anyway, if you're not doing anything Friday morning, be sure to come out. Also, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and sign up for the newsletter. That way you can stand and know about what's going on around the county, and also what's going on here at the company. All right, let's go ahead and get on with this show. Yep, today is June the 6th. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my uncle, even though he got it yesterday. Yesterday was his birthday, so happy birthday again, Uncle David. Yesterday was his birthday. I think he turned 69. I think he said 69. So he had a birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Uncle David. I also want to give a shout out to our district attorney, Patsy Austin Gatson. Happy birthday, D.A. Gatson. Yep, she is the first black female district attorney in Gwinnett County. So happy birthday, ma'am. I call her madam. Happy birthday, Madam D.A. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. She's a really nice person. All right, what's going on today? So today is D-Day. June 6th, Monday, June 6th, it is D-Day. It's also National Applesauce Cake Day. Don't even know what that tastes like. Don't sound good, though. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. That does not sound good to me. It's National Drive-In Movie Day. That sounds nice. I've never gone to a drive-in movie. I would love to go. I wish we had one. I think there's one in somewhere down towards South Georgia. But I wish it was a drive-in up here. But here's the thing, though. We have movies in the park, and I'll talk about that in a second. Because this past Friday night they had movies in the park. So Duluth had movies in the park, and Lawrenceville had movies on the lawn. They was playing The Wiz, and Spider-Man was playing over in Duluth, and The Wiz was playing over in Lawrenceville. So that's pretty cool. And there were people outside. And had I had my chair and stuff, I would have stayed outside. But because my husband was fishing, I could have really stayed out in the park and it was a nice evening too. But I was like, I'm gonna go home. I'll check it out next time. It's National Eyewear Day. So if you like glasses or shades, it's National Eyewear Day. I happen to love shades. National Gardening Exercise Day. I don't know what that means. That means you exercise in the garden or you use the garden as exercise. Whatever it is National Gardening Exercise Day. National Higher Education Day. Yeah, listen. The way to get things done is to know how to do something. The way to do that is to learn something. So learn something new, higher education. Does that mean you have to go to college to get higher education? No, that means you have to learn something new. I know back in the day, higher education meant you went to college. Higher education means anytime you learn something new that's going to elevate you where you are, that's higher education. And it's National Yo-Yo Day. Do they even make yo-yos anymore? Like, I don't think I've seen a yo-yo in forever. I don't even know if they still make yo-yos. Do they make yo-yos? I'm sure by now, if they make yo-yos, they got some kind of new technology attached to it. I don't know. Probably make music when you do it. I'm just saying. I don't know when the last time I seen a yo-yo. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Tyson for today, Monday, June the 6th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Lovers may not be truthful. Oh, look how you starting the week off, Aries. Work diligently and you will get ahead today. Avoid getting trapped into internal disputes. Don't get in the middle of that crap. Just walk away. Especially if it doesn't pertain to you, why get involved? Just walk away. In the meantime, your lovers ain't telling you the truth. Here's the thing. That's probably because you shouldn't have a lover. Is it just a lover or is it your mate? Is it a lover and there's more than one? I don't know that word lover. It said lovers with an S on the end. That sounds like you got too many Aries. So of course somebody ain't gonna be truthful if you got more than one. It said lovers may not be truthful. You got an S on the end of that. I don't know. You might want to check that part first. I'm just saying. Taurus, your energetic personality will make you the center of attention at social gatherings. Travel will enhance romance and adventure. Do not let others exhaust you financially. Just say no, Taurus. I ain't got it. I can't afford to lose it. I needed to pay my bills. Just say no. It's that simple. Do not let folks exhaust you financially, because who's gonna bring you back to life when your money is gone? That's what I'm saying now. You better pay attention. I know you want to help. I get it. But if it's going to break you down, just say, no, I can't. It's okay. Gemini, don't be too eager to spend what's left over. More unexpected expenses are evident. You may find yourself in the midst of a pretty good deal. Cutbacks on work will be a cause for worry. Yeah. You may find yourself in the midst of a pretty good deal. Here's the thing. Hopefully that deal is going to bring you some extra money just in case they got cutbacks at work. Hopefully you got a nest egg saved up just in case they have cutbacks at work. That way you don't have to be worried. And if you don't have it all set up, you might want to start thinking about making sure you have that nest egg just in case they have cutbacks at work. All right, Gemini, better to be prepared than to not. Cancer, visitors may be likely to drop by. You are exceptional at presenting your ideas. Things are looking up. I know you're saying to yourself, about doggone time things are looking up for me. I know, Cancer. There's a bunch of you saying the same. There's a bunch of us. Woo, it's about time things start to turn around for me for the better. Yes, things are looking up for you, Cancer. Leo, you are better off visiting friends or relatives than entertaining at home. Things may not be as harmonious as you would like with the colleagues or employers today. Talking to those you trust and respect will help you sort out your problems. All right, so you're going to have some, listen, I know you want harmony today because it's a new day, it's a new Monday, but they just may not be what they should be. Yep, with the employees, the employers, the colleagues, don't let folks get on your nerve. If they start to get on your nerve, go into the corner. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, Leo. That's it. Virgo, driving too fast or double parking will result in difficulties with officials. Your disciplined attention to jobs will enhance your position. You can learn a great deal if you listen to those who are older or have more experience. Now listen here. Listen, Virgo. That ticket could cost you $125 or more if you're driving too fast. I'm just trying to help you out. If you're driving too fast, just know you're setting yourself up for a big financial failure because you're going to get a ticket. You might get your license suspended depending on how fast you go. So you might want to watch that. All right? All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. Stay tuned.
It was just a misunderstanding. You waited in the rain for hours, and I couldn't say the right things. No, I checked your number twice, then I went home, but I wanted
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you daily horoscopes brought to you by Noto Astrologer Michael Thoughts. I'm gonna pick it up with Libra. Discover opportunities based on the individuals you mingle with today. You may have more to do with children today. Keep an open mind. Arguments with employers or colleagues will be to your detriment. Okay, there go another one talking about your employees and your employers. Listen, I don't know what's going on today, Leo and Libra, but listen, watch out because you may need your job. So watch what you say, watch what you do, watch who you tell stuff to. All right. Scorpio, you may not be that popular at home, but you should be able to shine at social gatherings. You will find their philosophies worth exploring. There's not much you can do to alleviate the problem, but consider putting some extra work into your house. All right, listen. You may not be popular at home, but when you get out today, you're going to be popular. Now, here's the thing. Don't be drinking too much because you get popular when you start to drink a lot sometimes, right? Because you become the belle of the ball, the party animal. Watch what you do because you got to go home. You got to go to work. Watch what you do. Sagittarius, you will find your personal partner taxing today. You need to refrain from being the generous one in the group. You can expect changes in your financial situations as well as in your status. I hope that's for the better, Sagittarius. I hope that change in your financial situation is for the absolute best, right? I hope you get more money. I hope your status go up. Listen, stay humble. Stay humble, baby. If it goes up for the better, remember to stay humble. Capricorn, catch up on your correspondence and your reading. Hold your temper and refrain from doing anything that may cause injury. Pleasure trips will be favorable and bring about possible romance. Okay, look at you. Summer romance. Go on a trip. I want to go to Italy. That's one of the places I want to go. I don't know why. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Africa. And I want to go to Bali and Egypt. I know Egypt is in Africa, but, when you say Egypt, normally times we don't think it's in Africa. But I want to go to those places. I don't know where I want to go exactly in Africa outside of Egypt, but somewhere. Aquarius, you can surprise members of your family, which in turn will bring you a pat on the back. You are apt to meet someone special on your journey. Ask a friend for advice, a close friend, not just any friend, one that you can trust, one that you know is going to be truthful, not your yes friend, because you got the friend that's going to be honest, like really honest, and then you have the one that's going to yes you to death. You're never going to get a good answer from them because you never know when they really feel like you never know when they're telling you stuff you really need to hear, right? Versus what they want you to hear or what they think you want to hear. I had one friend and he was brutally honest. But that was one of the things I liked about him because he was brutally honest. Now, when I say brutally, he wasn't like intentionally hurtful, but he was going to tell you the truth. Now, what you did with that was up to you, but he was definitely he wasn't going to say things that he felt like you wanted to hear. He was going to tell you the truth. And that's what I liked about him because he did not sugarcoat stuff. And sometimes you would get mad because you don't want to hear the truth. But at the end of the day, you need to hear the truth. And you need people around you who are not afraid to tell you the truth. Because you don't want to be walking around looking crazy because the people that love you feel like, well, I can't tell the truth because it's going to hurt her feelings. Or I know her so well, so I'm going to say what I think she needs, what she wants to hear. Right? Because listen, when you know people, you know people. And when you know them really well enough, they can tell you anything, and they say things that they know that you would want to hear. They say things that they know because they know how you feel about certain things. You want that person around you who's going to be honest with you. Say, listen, I know what you're saying, but I don't think you should do that, and here's why. So I'm just saying, Aquarius, ask a close friend for that advice, not just anybody. Somebody you know is going to give you the real truth, a real answer. All right. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, take time to find out if anyone has a better suggestion before you make arrangements for the whole family. It is time to clear your desk, stretch the truth, and you may get blamed for something you didn't do. Here's the thing, Pisces. Look, fish, don't be stretching the truth, right? Because when you start to stretch the truth, you're lying. That's my thought. I'm sticking with it. Whenever you have to elaborate and embellish the truth, you start lying because that's not what happened. If I say this cup I got a cup sitting on my desk, right? If I say this cup was pink and it was cold and you could see the smoke coming out of the cup because it was so cold, but no smoke actually came out, I'm lying. Because here's the thing, even though the cup was extremely cold, no smoke came out of the cup. So when I added the smoke piece, I embellished the truth. That was a lie. Don't do that, fish. You got a reputation to protect. You want to be a person of integrity, right, and honesty. So don't do it. I'm just saying, don't anybody do it. Because when you start stretching the truth and embellishing the truth, and you're lying. That's my thought, and I'm sticking with it. So all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news that you can use, baby. I don't know. I didn't see any news today. I didn't watch anything on the news. I just didn't pay attention to anything. I was like just really trying to have a good old time, so I didn't really pay attention to a lot of stuff. But anyway, let's get on. Gwinnett County green lights expansion of the one-stop Centerville facility. I was in a meeting with Commissioner Watkins, and he was telling me about the one-stop center. He was telling us, I wasn't there by myself. It was a few of us. And he was telling us about the one-stop center was expanding. So anyway, the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners recently awarded $14 million contract to Hogan Construction Company to expand the one-stop Centerville facility. Now that facility is probably going to be beautiful too. The one-stop center is also known as the Centerville Community Center, is on a campus of county facilities on Bethany Church Road. And so they're going to take that center and they're going to expand it. And they got some great stuff coming over there. One of the things I think they have coming, let me see, let's see, can I see if they got it in here. I know what they told me, what Commissioner Watkins said to us they have, but let me see if it's in the article. So anyway, it's a 42,000 square foot facility. It's got a 2-story addition will expand the rear of the existing community center and connect it to the senior center. So the expansion will include rooms for medical exams, counseling, Head Start classes, pediatric dental care. He did say that kind of stuff. He also said something about an entrepreneur center, which I thought was pretty cool. The expansion will also include space for Viewpoint Health, which is a behavioral health care organization, 9th District Opportunity, which provides community service, and the Gwinnett Newton Rockdale County Health Department. Out of 5 bids, the County Commission chose Hogan Construction Group for the design, assistance, and construction. The contract is funded by Federal American Rescue Plan Act. So that expansion is taking place. Now, when we talked to the commissioner, he did say something about possibly having an entrepreneur center on that side, which would be great. As a matter of fact, I think we need to go back and talk to him because now they're about to start working on it, I think. So, I don't know, as you guys may or may not know, I am on the board of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce, and we make sure that small businesses get the resources and tools they need on the east side over here, Gwinnett County. And one of the things we are looking to do is to get a building so we can offer trainings and things like that. So that's exciting. That's how we had that conversation, because we were looking for somewhere or some support to have a training center. We're also going to be doing more tech stuff in this space. On the board, I am the director of media and technology. Go figure. I'm here talking to you every day. So, we're looking forward to just expanding the chamber reach and expanding the resources that we offer to the small businesses in the area and those who want to come down, because right now I think our membership is one of the best in the state for what we have to offer, and we're continuously adding to that to make sure that our members get what they need to grow their business into successful, multi-million-dollar empires. So that's exciting for us. It's exciting for me. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, hopefully we'll have in 2023 we'll have a location, our own location, where you can come out and learn with us and grow with us and all that good stuff. So we're excited about that. Small businesses are the engine that make our economy grow, and we want to make sure that we keep it going. So that's one of the things that anybody that know me know that I love small businesses. So that's important to me as well. All right, Gwinnett County Public Library System could face cutbacks if the county government does not increase funding in 2023, says the system director. Yes, they need money over there, y'all. They need money. So the Gwinnett County Public Library System will have to lay off employees and cut back on services to the public in 2023 if the county leaders do not include increased funding in the next year's county government budget, according to Library Systems Executive Director Charles Pace. He said the library system asked county leaders for money in 2022 in the 2022 budget to raise the salaries of the employees who were not making at least $15 an hour. When that request was denied, the library board dug into the system's reserves to find the money. I remember talking about this story. So they found the money to get the employees the $15 raise, but the problem is they don't have enough to sustain that, according to the directors over there. So Pace said the library system cannot afford to keep using the reserves, which he predicts could be depleted by the end of next year. So right now, they wanted to make sure the employees got up to the $15 hour mark per hour mark, so they use reserves. But they said if we don't get any support, we're not gonna be able to sustain that, And I think we have some really amazing libraries right now. Gwinnett County Public Library System officials said many of the Gwinnett's 15 library branches have maker spaces such as 3D printer labs, dressmaking spaces, rooms to make videos and record music, in addition to having books to check out and computers that residents can use at no effort. Those are some of the best libraries I've ever seen in my life. When I moved down here to Georgia, one of the things that I was just floored by was the freaking libraries and the parks. I had never seen such beautiful libraries and such beautiful parks. So listen to what I just said. Some of the libraries have maker spaces such as 3D printing labs, a lab where you can go and 3D print something, dressmaking spaces, and rooms to make videos and record music. I know one of them have a podcast studio. All of that. That's what our libraries have in it. So the libraries need to stay open. The people need their jobs. And right now it says they need help from the county. So we're going to see how that goes. Like they say, they think McDonald's pay $18 to $20 an hour, and the salaries right now they're trying to get it to $15 or more. So to read the full story, go to Gwinnett Daily Post. You can read it. It's a very long story. I can't read it all, but you can go to GwinnettDailyPost.com and you can read the entire story there. And you may have to go to your county commission and say, listen, give the people what they need so we can keep these beautiful libraries open for these people in the community. They're beautiful. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, so stay tuned.
through the day.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Well, school is out, and teachers said they are tired. They said they are tired, and they need to send some relief in the new school year. They say they are exhausted. Anyway, Lee Allen, a Gwinnett County school teacher, he was Gwinnett County School Teacher of the Year for 2021, said, you know what, we're overwhelmed. He said he and many of his peers are just overwhelmed. He resigned. I talked about that in one of my previous episodes. He says, I don't feel like a teacher very much anymore. I'm just managing behaviors. He has resigned. He said he is tired. He said they're overwhelmed. He says, Allen's candor earned a collective amen from colleagues across Georgia. Educators described this pandemic year as the most trying of their careers because kids forgot how to do school, and discipline policies granted too much latitude and too many second chances. He said, I asked educators where it all went wrong. Don't push to extend grace to students too far. The administrators are oblivious to the discipline breakdown, or do they feel their hands are tied? You know what's crazy though? Now, I understand the sentiment of this article, but if you were to talk to my brother, who is an educator and has been one probably for the last 27, 30 years in Jersey, and if you talk to him about this article and then he compared this to Jersey school system to here, he was like, this is a cakewalk. It's crazy because he says that all the time. And I remember the first time he came down to visit the school, he went to go visit Berkmar, and he said there were no kids in the hallway. Now, in Jersey, my brother was a head football coach, and he was the disciplinarian for the school. Because the things that they say are bad is a cakewalk if you came from a Jersey school. I have not heard him say one thing about the kids here in Georgia since he's been teaching. Not one. All he says is, man, them kids over there, they so quiet. That's what he say. And it's crazy because Allen, he has totally resigned. He could never make it in Jersey. He couldn't make it. I remember being in high school, and being in the hallways was a thing. I went to Discovery High School one day. I saw 2 kids. You know how big Discovery is a beautiful high school, right? And it is huge. I go to the school. I was going to an entrepreneurship conference hosted by Austin Thompson, who was the city council, Lawrenceville city councilman. Now he had an event for entrepreneurs. So I went. And when I get to the front desk, there was nobody in the hallways. There was 2 kids sitting in the cafeteria. Two kids. And I'm looking like, where are the kids? There were no kids. So anyway, I get it. I understand. But I think that if teachers had the opportunity to go teach up north, oh my God, do you think that these kids are rough? You gotta fight the kids up there. Like, these kids probably got, like, being home for a year probably was just like crazy. But that's what they deal on a regular basis at a lot of the schools in Jersey. My brother would tell you, like this article right here, he'd be like, man, you gotta be kidding me. Because he dealt with this I'm talking about straight fights. Like fights where they had to close the school down. He had to go get in the middle of them. Like that kind of stuff. All the time. He used to be talking to my mom on the phone. He like, I gotta go. They're fighting again. This was all the time. So I get it though. When you're used to having these kids that are just really, 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 really good, and now they come back and they're being disrespectful and because they've been home for a year, I get it. But just think about that on a regular basis, and that was just the regular, normal day. So for my brother, this is like a cakewalk. Because even with the stuff that a lot of the teachers are saying that are a problem, he dealt with that for 20-something years. That's how it was. Anyway, it says, in a dozen other responses, teachers talked about the conflicting ethics they confronted. Close learning gaps for your students, but go easy on their missteps. Even more infractions like fighting, disrespecting, absenteeism, chronic failure to follow directions. They had a load of problems. Now, picture that every day for your entire career as a teacher. Just picture that for a second. Because when you work inside of the schools, inside of the inner cities, and that's where my brother worked. He always worked in the inner city. He worked in Newark and he worked in East Orange, and both of those are inner cities. This is a norm right? To be in a school where he is right now, and he don't see kids in the hallway. He's like, oh, when he first got there, he's like, oh my God, this is so boring, because he was just used to having this type of behavior on a daily basis, 5, 6, 7 times a day. So I get it. If you're not used to that, that could probably be extremely overwhelming. You know, but if you had to teach in Jersey or any other inner city, I remember I have one of my really good friends. Oh my God, she teaches. She's a teacher as well. She's an educator. She teaches in South Jersey in Camden County. And I remember her calling me on the phone. And this is not funny, but it's funny as I think about it. She's rough. Now she's rough too. Like, she could have been a disciplinarian. She said one of her students was not doing good at school, so she's stern. Like, she's a stern teacher, and she's not gonna let you just have your way. And she said the mother coming in, the mother had like on some booty shorts, and she had hair rollers in her head. She's like, I know she ain't coming to talk to me, which is hilarious. Now that I sit here and think about it, which is hilarious, because if you would have heard her on them, and she was saying some choice words that I can't repeat on this show because it's a family show. It's like, I know she ain't coming here to talk to me looking like that. So now I understand why the kids are like this. It's not funny, but it's funny if you would have been there in the conversation, because the stuff she was saying I can't repeat on the show because this is a family show. But anyway, let's show our teachers some love, right? Let's give them what they need, because at the end of the day, if they did not teach in a system like the ones that I grew up in, then they don't know how to handle that. It's overwhelming. For people like my brother, who was raised in the inner city, he was in the inner city most of his life. Yes, when we got grown, we moved to the suburbs, but my brother continuously taught in the inner city even after he moved to the suburbs, right? He spent his time with his friends who still lived in the inner city. My mom used to say to him all the time, what are you doing over there? Because a lot of his friends that we grew up with still lived in the inner city. So he spent a lot of his time, even though he lived in the suburbs, he spent a lot of his time in the inner city. So did I. Because I had a lot of my friends still lived in the inner city. I lived in the suburbs, but they chose to stay in the inner city. So that's where they lived. So when we hung out, heck, all the clubs, all the fun spots are in the inner city. I was just talking to one the other day saying, man, I just want to come up there and go and have like a glass of wine. And I can't dance because my knee is bad. But I just want to. So all of the places we went and hung out were in the inner city, in the rough part of the inner city. And we loved every second of it. And I said to her, you don't go out? She's like, yeah, I don't go out as often as I used to. She said, I don't go out much at all, actually. But I was like, I would just love to just come up there and listen to some club music. And just sit there. I don't need to do anything. Just watch people and listen to the music and just talk. Like, now that's what I do miss about Jersey, because I don't have that here. Like, there are no hangout spots where I can listen to my favorite music and just talk. That's what I wanted to do. But anyway, show the teachers some love, y'all. Listen, give them what they need so they can go into the classrooms. Parents, get your kids back on track. These teachers have been burnt out because your kids don't have no home training. I'm just telling the truth, because it all starts at home. Listen, your kids ain't got no home training. They done spent the year off. Now they come back to school acting crazy. I'm just saying. Listen, it ain't me. I ain't in the classroom. The teachers are saying they're burnt out. Why? It's not my kids. They're your kids is burning them out. So get the teachers the help they need. That's all I'm saying. I know somebody's going to give me some flack about this, but I'm just saying. The teachers say they need help. Give them some help. In the meantime, a partnership between Gwinnett Schools and Food Well Alliance teaching students how to turn food waste into gardening compost. I think that's pretty cool. I watched a lot of history stuff, and I was watching. My husband and I was watching this African American couple. They're farmers, and they were doing like hydroponics, and I think that's so interesting. How to grow food in just water. And so anytime you can teach these kids how to have a sustainable living and how to grow their own food, our food is going to be better, unless the soil is messed up. Because that's the reason we have so many of the illnesses that we have now, because of the stuff we eat and some of the things that go into the stuff we eat. So teaching them how to farm and how to use food waste as compost, I think is a great thing. So anyway, it says Kermit the Frog was right in a sense. It really isn't easy to be green, or rather, it's not easy to go green. Yeah. I feel like we all have to pitch in to make our earth a better place to live. I get it. Everybody's trying to get into space. We need to learn how to grow food. We need to learn how to preserve the earth. We need to learn how to see there's anything we can do about climate change. We need to learn all these things because it's important. So I believe that, and that's what they're teaching the kids. I think that's a great thing that they're teaching our kids, because once they learn this how to do these things, they can continuously to do them and move our ecosystem forward. You know what I mean? So kudos to them for teaching our kids how to do, take food waste and turn it to compost to grow. It's so many things you can do. Like I was watching this one thing where the guy, it was another hydroponic episode, was another guy. He was farming. I want to say he was in Nevada somewhere, but he had tilapia fish. That fish was huge too, y'all. He had tilapia fish in a tank, and he would use the waste from the fish do some kind of purification system, but he used it to grow food in the hydroponic system, and the food was beautiful. Like it looked so healthy, and I was like, that is amazing. So we have to learn how to do these things if we want to live better. And what better way to do that than to show our kids how to do that? So right now, the Food Well Alliance is working with Loving Elementary School and Discovery High School to teach students at the schools how the compost is made. In at least Lovin's case, when that Clean and Beautiful officials help facilitate the partnership. The goal of the program is to teach kids how they can use the food waste left over after they finish eating at school or at home into compost, which can be used in gardens to help grow new food. At Loving, for example, a food audit showed more than 500 pounds of food was being wasted and going into the trash in a week. Listen to that. 500 pounds of food was being wasted. And this is one way to help cut down on the amount of food products that go into the trash can. So instead of throwing 500 pounds of food in the garbage a week, how about we turn that into compost to grow more food, right? When we learn how to do stuff like this, we can rid our world of food insecurities, because now we know how to grow. There's a bunch of documentaries on YouTube where they show people growing food in the desert. Yes, in the desert, in the Middle East, in the desert, because the Middle East is dry. They show how they take soil, regular soil, put it out in the desert and water it. It grows. It's amazing. You got to go watch that stuff. I watched this. I was like, oh my God, the desert, hot, dry, cracked desert land. Once they put nice green grass on the land and they treat it and they water it and they nurture it, they turn it into food in the middle of the desert. And it's amazing. You got to watch it. So the fact that our kids are learning how to do that, kudos to everybody that's involved in it. I think that's amazing. These are the type of things that's going to help us save our earth, help us get rid of food insecurities in the world, and people don't have to be struggling for food. I'm just saying, this is how we do it. We got to all take part in this thing that's going to keep us going. We all have to do our part, our little piece. My little piece may be telling you these stories that I see and sharing them with you, so you can go on YouTube and look at how to start a hydroponic growing system, or how to start a fish farm. I saw a fish farm. They started a fish farm in the middle of the desert. Yeah, there was no water, so they had to figure out how to get the water to the middle of the desert, and then have fish spawn in the water. They did it. And now they had this huge fish farm in the middle of the desert where there's no water, but yet there's water. So maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing, telling you guys about this stuff, right? Start a fish farm. We should not have food insecurities. That's all I'm saying. We shouldn't. There's no need to. We just got to be innovative and think outside of the box. Too much technology right now for us to have anything wrong with our world. It's just a matter of who's going to take the lead, who's going to do their part to make these things better. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to go to my last song. I've just been talking. I feel like I've been talking a lot, which I do on a daily basis, but it just feels like a lot right now. So I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and close it out with my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Things that ask you is, I don't wanna push you further away, no, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for us? I wanna be together, be together. Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. Are you down for love? Are you up for us? I wanna be together, I wanna be together. Babe, I want your love, your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters to me.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. And so here goes. It says, with a company full of accountable people, extraordinary things, even the entirely unexpected, tend to happen. Yeah, let me say that again. With a company full of accountable people, extraordinary things, even the entirely unexpected, tend to happen. Roger Connor said that, and he was right. Listen, when everybody is accountable for something in your company, in your community, in this world, unexpected great things can happen. But we all got to be accountable. We got to be accountable for something, because you don't live on this earth by yourself. Let me just say that again. You do not live on this earth by yourself. And you probably feel like, well, I don't have anything to do. Yeah, you do, because you live on this earth with the rest of us. So what can you do today to make the earth a better place? What can you do today to make this world a better place? Is it a story that you can tell? Is it paper that you can pick up that let me tell y'all, my family would tell you one of my pet peeves is throwing paper on the ground. I do not throw paper on the ground. And if they are around me, neither do they. Now, when they're not with me, I can't say what they do, but they know not to throw paper on the ground when they're around me. That is one of my pet peeves. And here's why. Because you don't have to live in a place where it is dirty and filthy, because you don't have to contribute to that. Don't throw paper on the ground. And if you see somebody throwing paper on the ground, I won't say something to them, because people are crazy these days. You can't say anything to them. But if you feel like you want to pick it up, pick it up. Nah, that's another thing. It could be gross. You don't know what's on it, because all kind of little bugs are flying around these days. I get that part too. Just don't you be a contributor to the problem, right? Just don't. Find your way of giving back. Find your way of making this earth better. Find your way of making this world better. Have some accountability. You live here with us too. If you're breathing and you're above ground somewhere on this huge planet we call Earth, you're here too. So do your part to make it better. That's all I got for you today. I could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 51 minutes with me. And I love you and appreciate you for that. Listen, if you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And check out Noise Podcast Network. If you are a podcaster out there and you want to join my network, yeah, we want to have you. Go to noisepodcastnetwork.com. Got some great opportunities there for you. Noisepodcastnetwork.com. Got some great opportunities for you there. So check it out. Become a member. We're planning on doing big things moving forward. Also, I'm going to be releasing the Noise NFT. Yes, I am. And the Noise Coin. Yes, I am. So be sure to go check that out. You can get your coin and you can get your NFT, but you got to be in it to get it. You got to be in it to get it. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. I really appreciate you for listening. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.